Russia is building a fleet of warships for the upcoming Arctic war with China. Moscow is reinventing the Russian Navy that fell into disarray after the Cold War and the Soviet collapse, in lack of warm water ports and naval bases. In fact, Russia is on a shipbuilding spree to create a fleet of warships that would handle a future war with China in the Arctic region. Vladimir Pospelov, a member of the Military-Industrial Commission under the Russian government, has announced that the Russian Navy will receive around 40 warships and vessels of different classes this year. This builds on an announcement made by Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu last year that the Russian Navy was going to get 32 vessels this year for submarines, 6 surface vessels, and 22 motorboats and service vessels. Post-Soviet Russia never really possessed an enviable naval force. The erstwhile Soviet Union had actually built a bigger navy than the US Navy, but after the Soviet collapse, Russia never really had the geography to operate the massive naval assets it inherited from the USSR. It had to give up 70% of the Soviet-era naval assets. But times have changed, the Arctic is melting quickly and becoming friendly for naval operations. By 2044, the Arctic may be completely ice-free for a part of the year, opening up the region for commercial trade and naval operations. Moreover, an ice-free Arctic is touted to replace the Suez Canal trade route between the Indo-Pacific region and Europe. And then, Russia's naval ambitions are not meant to be a mere show of power but is actually supposed to counter the threat posed by China, which calls itself a near-Arctic state. Russia itself has no qualms in showing that the upcoming naval fleet is supposed to handle the China threat in the Arctic region. Moscow is therefore not looking to build large aircraft carriers, guided missile cruisers and destroyers, which symbolized the grandeur of the Soviet Navy. Rather, it is looking at smaller warships, frigates, corvettes, small surface combat vessels and small submarines. Russia's small vessel strategy is particularly helpful in a region like the Arctic where mobility is going to remain an issue for many decades to come. Any future war in the region will call for long-range munitions on smaller warships. The point is, Moscow no longer wants to become the big blue water navy of the Soviet era that aspired to lock horns with the NATO allies. It only has to become a powerful, green water navy that can protect the Arctic region from Chinese intrusions, which explains the focus on smaller assets. In fact, the Russian Navy is already testing its military hardware for functioning in the Arctic.